Right. 1 September 2024. And today I would like to just end with a summary of what has happened today. And today is a very important day because we're starting to see movement in the political environment of Zimbabwe. And as I said, within the next 60 days, there will be a serious event in Zimbabwe that will change everything. There are a lot of things that are going to happen in ZANU-PF and in the opposition. And we have started to see movement, especially from Hopewell Chin'ono, who has been announcing quite a number of initiatives. And today he has given a further explanation on his plans. So he just finished a 3-hour space on X in which he went through a wide range of issues. And I've put that space on gambaku.com. So if you go to gambaku.com, I've summarized everything that Hopewell Chin'ono has said regarding the future plans of his movement. So I'm going to call it a movement because I don't want to call it a government in exile. So what Hopewell Chin'ono has said is that within the next 3 to 4 weeks, there will be a name for the movement, there will be a logo, and probably there will be a structure of the movement that is forming. He says that this structure is not an NGO, and people who are saying that it's an NGO are trying to minimize what he's doing. He has also said that there are people who are trying to mock him for the work that he's doing. And these people are from both sides, from ZANU-PF and from the opposition. And he says that his job as a journalist is he can criticize any person. He doesn't have to say, I won't criticize this person or I won't criticize that person. So he's not going to stop criticizing Nelson Chamisa if he feels that Chamisa is not doing what is supposed to be done. So in summary, there is a lot that has been said, and there is more clarity. There is a lot of buy-in into what Hopewell Chin'ono is doing. And there are many people, many international players that are watching what Hopewell Chin'ono is doing. If you watch a space that is being put out by Hopewell Chin'ono, the kind of people that are watching, if you just scroll down, you understand what I'm talking about. This has got the attention of some of the most powerful people in the world. They are watching what Hopewell Chin'ono is doing in Zimbabwe. There is a massive leadership vacuum in Zimbabwe in the opposition. What Chamisa has done to quit and go away has left a big gap. And as I've been saying, anyone who steps into that gap and fills it is going to get a lot of support, especially from diaspora players, especially from diaspora Zimbabweans. People in the diaspora, they want to see movement, they want to see things happening. And people are committing resources to Hopewell. They're giving money, they're giving not to his pocket, but to the things that he's trying to set up. They're putting out money, they are supporting the causes. Doctors are coming into the play. People who are powerful are allowing him to use their channels. And this is a beginning of something very important. We're seeing here something very big that is starting to happen. And I don't want to speculate on the end result. However, I just want to say people want more. So Zimbabweans want more. They are demanding from Hopewell that this becomes more political, that it becomes something that gives, that challenges ZANU-PF on the political field. So Hopewell is getting that pressure. And he has said he's very much aware that CIO is sending people to try to push him to the military side, which is to say a government that will be constituted, that is with an army that can challenge ZANU-PF on the ground. And that he says that this is not what he's planning to do. And although I think that Hopewell thinks that way, what I want to say is that there are people, obviously, who have got the idea now. The moment that Hopewell put this out, other people are starting to think, what if we go that way? So it might not be Hopewell who does it, but this is very much on the table now. There are people who are thinking, what if we do a government in exile? So you are going to see a number of various versions of what Hopewell Chin'ono is trying to do. And this is going to be done very, very soon. You'll be able to see this information in the public. You're going to see players now coming out to say, we are really going to do this government in exile, and we're going to bring up an army and all that kind of stuff. So there is going to be a lot of variations of this thing that Hopewell is doing. But I believe that Hopewell has clarified himself. He is going to come within 2 or 3 weeks with the name, with the logo, and they're probably going to set up a website, and we're going to see what is going to happen over there. So if you go to gambako.com, you will see that we've got a trending story, and the trending story is the death of Ciso Dabengwa, the former MTN CEO. Ciso Dabengwa has passed away. So if you go and check right now, you'll see that this is our trending story on Gambakwe. This was tweeted this morning, and many people did not know that Ciso Dabengwa was sick over the past few months. That is, over the past 6 months, according to my sources, he has been sick. And so he passed away. You can go and check it out. We'll be able to get more information as the week goes and as the family makes an announcement. The Dabengwa family is well respected in Bulawayo. And I remember when, like, early in the 80s, these guys had a house in Kulumane, and many people used to know that this is the Dabengwa house. Although I don't think they lived there, but there's a lot of respect for the Dabengwa family. So a lot of people are going to be very much distressed by the death of this business leader, CEO of MTN, former CEO of MTN, who has passed away this morning. So I think that is it that I wanted to say for today. Hopewell Chin'ono is now in a certain level, or at a certain level that you cannot ignore what he's doing. And Nyasha Chamisa, he is going to struggle to find space if this kicks off, if this has got a name, if this has got a logo, if this has got a structure. One person going into the same space is going to be very, very difficult. So Chamisa needs to stand up and redefine himself and set up what he needs to set up. It's no longer enough to just sit back and hope that things are going to work out. This is very important. There is now a growing group of youngsters that do not want to hear about what is going to be done when then the thing is not happening. Chamisa has got a lot of capacity, a lot of people support him. If he just stands up and say, let's do this thing, it will happen. But at the moment, that's not happening, and that is distressing a lot of young people. And as I said, that gap is being filled by someone like Hopewell, who is actually setting up something with a structure, something that has got a mission, a vision, a logo, and probably you start seeing it fielding candidates. Because Hopewell says it's not off the table that something political can happen. He didn't say that it's going to be political, but he said himself is not going to be in politics. But he did not rule out sponsoring a candidate. And given the fact that he's open to ZANU-PF people and CCC people and opposition people, this becomes an animal that you cannot describe. This thing that Hopewell wants to create is something in the middle, or a third force. A very interesting way to look at it. Right, let's look at the comments. Mkoma Simon says, no one serious can follow hopeless. That's not true. And I want to explain to you, Mkoma Simon, do not take Hopewell lightly. He's got a lot of access to powerful people. The thing that made Nelson Chamisa successful is support from the diaspora. People retweeting him, people going to his rallies, people speaking on his behalf. Those things, don't take them for granted. They took a lot of time to build. But do not think that someone else cannot step in. And then where can they work together to push ZANU? Yes. But where does Hopewell work with who? That person is not there. Chamisa is not appearing anywhere. That is the problem. And that is what Hopewell is saying. That the guys from the CC or from the opposition are not appearing. They've just disappeared and no one is taking action. When was the last time you saw a rally of the opposition? When did you hear them talking about the arrest of Dueko or the arrest of Namatai? What have they done about it? Which body have they gone to complain? Which letters have they written? Those are the kind of things that Hopewell is asking. And then someone saying, Hopewell arikutobhaiza anogona kuuraiwa neZANU-PF, haidi vanhu vari slow. I think those are some of the things that Hopewell was talking about, that people want to get him killed. By making statements like that, he's creating a government in exile, which is armed. And CIO is also trying to make him say the same. And they're probably trying to offer him arms. So they'll phone him and say, do you want some weapons? So those kind of things, I think Hopewell is well aware. And he's well aware that the first rule of war is trust no one. That means the nice-looking young lady or the beautiful-looking young waiter, don't trust anyone. That is the assassin. And you might just as well know that everywhere he goes, there is a ZANU-PF spy and a ZANU-PF assassin. So he just have to have 10 eyes and he must see around the corners. So I would like to thank everyone for watching. I'll be back here in the morning, 5 a.m. every day. We're live here with the latest updates and the latest news that is trending in Zimbabwe. So let's meet up here tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. As for today, just go and watch what we've put out all day. I've also put the video of Hopewell Chin'ono speaking about his meeting with Mnangagwa and Chiwenga, with the UK embassy ambassador and the European Union ambassador. So that meeting was held in 2018. So you can go and check out what Hopewell said about that meeting. He has also spoken about what he offered Nelson Chamisa, which Nelson Chamisa rejected. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and a good night.